Hello guys, welcome to PyPower Project 15. Today we are going to see how Google search works. So Google uses an algorithm known as PageRank algorithm, and today we are going to implement that PageRank algorithm using Python. So let's start. Basically, search engine works in 3 steps. First is web crawling, second is indexing, and third is algorithm. So let's see the web crawling. In web crawling, each and every search engine have their own web crawlers, and those web crawlers crawl around millions and billions of websites through the hyperlink and store some of the information which will be used for further processing. In this image you can see that there are multiple bots known as Google bots, and there are websites. So these bots go from one website to other using a hyperlink and store some of the relevant information which will be seen in the second step. So the second step is indexing. Web pages that have been discovered by a search engine are added into a data structure called an index. This is a new type of data structure which includes the discovered URLs along with the number of relevant key signals and the information of each URL identified. So what information is stored during indexing? First is keywords, that is what topics does the page cover. Second is the content, that what content actual it is included in that particular page. Third is the freshness, that how recently the page was updated. And fourth is the user engagement, that how a user engages with that page, how many people interact with page, in what particular duration the interaction is done, and all that information is stored during indexing. And now comes the ranking algorithm. For this ranking algorithm, the previous 2 steps are necessary, and once we have done the web crawling and indexing, the ranking algorithm starts its work. So whenever a search query is entered in a search engine by a user, all the pages are identified from the index, and an algorithm is used to hierarchically rank the relevant pages into a set of results. Let's see an example. Suppose you type India in the Google search bar and press enter. So all the pages having India in its content are identified from the index, and the ranking algorithm ranks the page, and based upon that rank you see the websites in that particular order. So why does some particular websites come in the top 5 results and some come in after 4 to 5 to 10 pages of the results? So this is done by the ranking algorithm. The ranking algorithm ranks all these websites based upon the previous parameters and gives user a particular relevant result based upon that ranking. One thing is important, that the ranking algorithm is different for different browsers and different search engines. So a page that ranks high in the search query of Google may not rank high for the search query in the Bing or the Safari. So you might not get the same result when you change the search engine particularly. Other relevant data are also stored to give the accurate result. These are locations, language, previous search history, and device info. So now come to the PageRank algorithm. This is Larry Page, co-founder of Google and inventor of PageRank algorithm. The approach of PageRank algorithm can be done in various ways. Here we are going to see the random walk approach for the PageRank algorithm. For that we have to assume that all the websites in the World Wide Web are a node of the graph, and the hyperlink between them are the edges of that graph. I repeat, the website represents the node of the graph, and the hyperlink between them are the edges linking one website to the other, linking one node to the other. So now the PageRank algorithm is modeled on a graph theory approach. So for the PageRank algorithm you have to stand on a particular node, and from that you have to walk on a particular neighbor of that particular node and increase the random walk score to 1. You have to increment the random walk score to 1 of that particular node where you have reached. From there you have to go any randomly selected neighbor of the second node and increase the random walk score of the third node. From there again you have to select the neighbor and go to the fourth node and increase the score to 1. Similarly, you have to do this process thousands and millions of times, and after a million times walk, you have to see the random walk score of that particular node, and based upon the random walk score you can rank the page. So here you can see that we have done the Python code to calculate the random walk score and the page rank value. Let's see how the code actually works. So we have seen that how Google uses the PageRank algorithm and also understood the core nucleus of the PageRank algorithm in the previous video. Now we will move on to implement this PageRank algorithm using Python. As we have seen that in PageRank algorithm, the websites acts as node and the hyperlink between them acts as the edges. So we transform whole this algorithm into a graphical model and we'll see and will implement based on the graph theory. So for that we will import the NetworkX library and random library for random calculation, matplotlib for plotting the graph, and operator library. Now let's see how the graph is generated. NetworkX library provide a multiple various types of graph which we can generate from it, but today we are going to use a special type of graph, that is GNP random graph. GNP random graph generates a graph with given number of nodes and a special parameter is needed to be passed while generating this graph. It is the probability. What probability we have to pass? This probability is the probability of the edge formation between any two given nodes. So first argument is the number of node. Here we have passed it as 15. Second is the probability. If we pass this probability as 0.1, then it will draw very less number of edges between the nodes, and if we pass 0.9 as the input, then it will draw maximum number of edges in the particular graph. So this special type of graph we are going to use here. Directed equal to true argument, it means it tells the NetworkX that we have to draw the directed graph, and this is the draw function which will draw the graph. These are the parameters for formatting the font color, font size, node color, node size, edge color, and etc. And plt.show will show the graph. Suppose we are putting this probability as 0.2, which means there will be very less edges between any two given nodes. Here you can see that graph of 15 nodes is generated, but the edges are very less. If we change the probability here and set it to 0.9, then what happens? So here very dense graph is generated when probability is set to 0.9. Now we are going to see two important functions on a graph. First is number of nodes. G dot number of nodes will return the number of nodes in a given graph, and second is the G dot neighbors. Here we have to give an input parameter as a particular node, and G dot neighbors will give the list of the nodes which are neighbor to that, that is which nodes are neighboring that particular given node will be given as the output. So let's run this. Here you can see that 15 are the total number of nodes, and node number 2 has this many neighbors. Here 0 means the first vertex and 14th means the last vertex, because the convection starts from 0th index. Now comes the actual PageRank implementation. As you have seen that we have to perform a random walk on all the nodes of the graph, we are doing the same. Firstly, we are going to choose any random node by this function. After that, we will maintain a dictionary. What this dictionary will do, it will store the node as the key, and the value of that particular key will be the score of the random walk. So for that, firstly we will assign the random walk score to 0 by this for loop, and after that we will increment the random walk score of that particular selected random node as 1, because we are starting from it. As we are starting from it, we have to increment the random walk score to 1. After that we will iterate over 5 lakh times. Here you can see that this is a very large number of iterations, but for getting accurate result we have to loop over many times for this random walk. So here we are iterating for the 5 lakh times, and firstly we are getting the list of all the neighbors of that randomly selected node. Now comes the conditioning. If the randomly selected node has no neighbors, then we will again select any random number of node from the graph by this function and will increment the score of that by 1. This is the same previous function as we have done here. So if the neighbor is not present of that node, then we will reselect the node, and if there are neighbor present of that particular node, then we will select any random neighbor from that list. So random.choice from the list 10. This list 10 is the list of neighbors of node X. So again we will reassign it to the node X and will increment the counter of that particular score to +1. And by performing this loop, we will update the random walk score. So let's run this code. And yes, our random walk score is updated. So now how to check whether our PageRank algorithm we implemented correctly or not. So for that, NetworkX has inbuilt PageRank functionality. We have to just pass the graph and it will calculate the PageRank for us. So now we will use that function. We will pass the graph G and the output will be stored in the variable P. Here the output will be a very unordered dictionary type thing. For that we have to sort the graph. Firstly we will sort the output of the inbuilt function, and after that we will sort the output of the random walk that we have calculated. After sorting, we will compare both the result, that is does our result match with the actual output of the inbuilt function or it is differing by it. So now by running this code we will see that did we get the correct answer or not. So here you don't have to worry about this particular value, this second argument. It is the probability for further calculation, but we are considered here with this first argument. So here this represents the number of node. Here you can see that the function output 4 and our calculation is also showing 4. It means the fourth node has the first rank. After that comes 7. Here also comes 7. That means 7th node has rank number 2. After that comes 8. Here also comes 8. Similarly, when you go comparing each and every element of this list, here you can see that almost each and every map correctly with the output of the PageRank function. So this way we can implement the PageRank algorithm. And what this second value represents? This second value represents the random walk score. So this way we can see that by sorting based upon this random walk score, we can find the rank of the node in the particular given graph. So this way we can implement the PageRank algorithm using the graph model, and also we can use the inbuilt functionality of NetworkX library. Thank you. Have a good day.